Hi, Micah.
Hello.
I've totally not been speaking off camera for the past 5 minutes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
You totally did not scare me when I was doing my work peacefully. Thank you for that little surprise. I
glad it was you.
imagine.
I just walked down and tapped the shoulder of some random girl. Lady, please. Let it be you.
Just please. No, I was here. Welcome. Well, today we're at. How do you say it? Tout Suite.
Too sweet.
Tout Suite. Oh, I found this because the what's it called Google, not
What's
Google.
it called? Google.
Google Maps. Yeah, Maps said it's recommended by the Jonas Brothers. Have you seen that one?
No.
No.
It's recommended by Micah Edwards.
Okay. Yeah. Supposedly, I told him, I was like, do you know about this place? He's like, I've been here.
I built this place.
You built this place?
I actually got engaged right there.
Stop lying.
I'm serious.
What's up there?
A studio.
Oh,
A photo studio.
we're in Houston, by the way. A photo studio's up there.
So there's a photo studio up there. I had a buddy take pictures of us. The way I told my fiance at the time, Chelsea, I said, hey, my buddy needs more shots of people for his portfolio, so he's going to take photos of us. We were taking photos for like 15 minutes, and then I got down on one knee and recorded the whole thing. But yeah, it was right there.
That's crazy. So it was like a surprise one?
Yeah.
Were there tears?
Oh, yeah.
Tears? Both sides?
No. I don't cry when I'm happy.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you cry when you're like mad?
No.
Oh.
I cry when I'm sad. That's it.
Oh.
I just smile big when I'm happy.
That makes sense.
I don't get the whole crying when you're happy thing.
Crying when you're happy? I don't know. I feel like for me, I cry. Sometimes I cry about like music. Sometimes like the music is just like so overwhelmingly good.
I can feel that.
So it's like tears. I'm just like in shock. Like I was talking to Mike about. We didn't meet, but I did see him when he opened up for Katarina at the Heart of Texas store, I think.
Yeah.
He opened up White Oak. Do you like I love White Oak?
I love White Oak.
White Oak is so nice. A lot of like local artists really love that venue.
Yeah.
I feel like because of the intimate space and just how established it is in Houston, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I saw him open up, right? When I tell you, I was telling him, I was like, I used to be a choir girl, right? Like, mind you, I wasn't good at it, but I could hold my little alto note. I could do that. So like,
Oh my God.
what are you like a
Tenor?
Makes sense. But yeah. So I love harmonies when everything just locks in place. Like when you're in choir. Did you do choir when you were younger?
Only in college.
Really?
At Lone Star.
Lone Star?
Yeah.
At Lone Star. Oh yeah, we also went to Lone Star. Both of us.
And U of H.
Okay.
Who we talking about?
Go Cougs. That's what it said. I didn't know Lone Star had a choir.
Yeah, Lone Star Kingwood's got a good music program. I met a lot of my band from there.
Oh, is that how
And then people I met at Lone Star, it's just a big network of local artists and musicians that stay connected.
It makes sense. The community college makes sense. I love Lone Star. Did you like Lone Star?
I love Lone Star. Actually, I won't say that on camera. I love Lone Star. Like, if I could have gone there all 4 years, I would have.
Did you like UH?
I did.
Like good?
I commuted. You commuted?
Yeah, I commuted.
I live in Katy.
Yeah, I lived 1 year on campus and then 1 year in Katy because I was like, that's too expensive.
I commuted. I lived 1 year on off of McGregor OST.
Okay.
You know about that? And I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think the college experience is for me. I was ready to like get out in the world.
I get you. The first year I dormed there, me and my roommate, I expected, the college life, blah, blah, blah. Literally, we went to like cafe shops, thrifting.
I played baseball at U of H. That's like the main reason I went. I think in another life, I would have gone to school in like Boston or New York, like NYU.
Okay.
And just done like the barista hipster thing. And just like worn beanies and like get gauges in my ears.
Yeah.
No, that's not me. But like the Northeast thing, I think, in another life.
Like Berkeley College, music and stuff like that. Yeah.
But
in another life.
Here we are. Stayed in Houston.
Yeah. It's working out though.
I'm doing my thing.
It's working out though. I
Segue.
feel like, yeah. Thank you for guiding my interview so much,
Yeah.
Mike. But yeah, thank you for your time meeting here. Like I said, we're at the Tout Suite. What are we drinking? First of all, I got me an iced caramel macchiato. I was telling him I usually don't like caramel macchiatos at places, but this is good.
Because it's too coffee.
Two
That's what you
coffee.
said.
Yeah, I like more milk with the hint of coffee.
So that's why I got the milk tea.
Yeah.
And the barista, she recommended this peach foam
Yep.
that I'm not too sure about yet.
Oh, Keith Lee, what
But
are we
the
rating?
glass is half full, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, it looks good. You know, he started chatting up with the barista. I was
That's
like,
my
yeah,
go-to at Too Sweet, the milk tea.
the milk tea. Oh yeah, because they ran out of boba. That's what they.
And on a bubble.
Yeah, makes
Oh,
sense. Makes sense. But thank you again. Thank you for meeting me. How are you doing today?
thanks.
Today, what are you up to today?
Good. I have a day job, so I work at home.
Okay.
Then I played with my son, took a nap with my daughter, and came here.
Very
Had chicken
important.
fajitas for dinner.
Chicken fajitas. I stopped by Potbelly sandwiches for the first time. Have you tried that?
Yeah.
I got a chicken club sandwich. I was in the mood for chicken.
Potbelly's not going to sponsor me after
No,
this.
sponsor me. Imagine Potbelly. Well, also, I was like, the first time I heard him was opening up for Katarina. Shout out Katarina. She's super sick and everything she does. And yeah, he opened up with what was it, a 3-piece band? 4-piece band?
3-piece band. It was me on guitar and piano. And then I have a background singer, Kimbo,
Yeah.
who's also another dope artist here in town. And then Colby Hooks on keys. Oh, he played keys. I just play guitar. He was on keys and background vocals. And so I write a lot of stuff that's inspired by 60s soul, Motown, and those guys had the harmonies. They got the chops, and they were doing all types of stuff vocally on top of each other. And so I like to incorporate a lot of that in my music.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was just us that day.
Yeah.
So the vocal harmonies were like front and center.
Yes,
And,
very much front and center.
I made a fan out of it.
She did. She did. He did, in fact, did. Me and my friend went to the show to see Katarina, and then we saw open, and we were like, dog, there's no way. Like the way everything, I'm telling you, the way everything ran that day, like, and especially White Oak being such an intimate venue, I feel like
We're
it was
pretty
so
locked
good.
in when we get to perform together.
Yeah. How long y'all been working together?
On and off, probably like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all got good chemistry though.
Yeah. They're just talented. They're super talented. And
Do y'all
we
practice?
vibe.
Yeah. Do y'all
Yeah.
practice before? Yeah.
Just once.
Naturally gifted. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah.
So
yeah. No, we don't practice at all. We just show up.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say. And I was like, it went from one practice to we don't practice at all.
Yeah.
But talk to
We
me
practice.
about where you're from. Why did you choose music? Like, why music?
I was born in Santa Barbara, California. Moved to Humble, Atascocita when I was 8, Northeast Houston. And yeah, I grew up there, went to high school there, and then lived there during college, commuted down and everything. Yeah, baseball was my thing for the longest time, high school, college, and then I just kind of lost passion for it. It came to an end for me when I was around 20 years old. And then I reached a point in my life where I was faced with the decision to either pursue baseball, something that I lost passion for, or get a career, like start my career.
Yeah.
And so I did that. I started a career in marketing, business marketing. So my degree is at U of H. That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
My day job. But it was like 3 years into that job, I worked in an office over here in Edo,
Okay.
off of Sampson Street, and I was looking out the window, like a big window like this, and I saw a plane go through the sky, and it was like a movie moment. I thought to myself, man, where's that plane going? Where would I be going if I was on that plane? What would I be doing? And I always played music in restaurants and clubs just because it's good money. It's a good way to
Open
make a quick
mics?
buck. Not open mic, but like a steakhouse hires you to sit in a corner and just sing to nobody. Sometimes people listen, sometimes people don't.
I should do that.
for me, it's like vocal reps. It's like kind of like paid practice.
Okay.
So I did that for a while just to make some good money. But it was always this kind of steady stream that kept my creative juices flowing. Because I'm super type A. I'm like business minded. I'm nerdy, analytical, but I'm also like really creative. And if I didn't have that outlet in music, I don't know what else I'd do. And it kind of just like when I need to escape, I escape to music. When I need to process, I process with music. When I need to like vent or get mad or like pour out my heart, it's through music. So back to the plane.
Yeah, the plane was driving. The plane left at this
The
point.
plane's gone. I realized, man, like I need to do this. I was 2 or 3 years married at that point, and no kids, and I was like, babe, I need to pursue music. So she let me, supported me, quit my job, pursue music. A year later, the pandemic hit, so I went back to my day job. But I already like released music and stuff. It was already going well, and now we're here. 5 years later.
How's that double life of like working a day job and then going to not being a rock star?
Yeah, it's weird. It's a balance. It's a balance I hopefully don't have to balance one day. Because right now I am working 2 full-time jobs. I always have to remind myself, like, why am I so tired? Well, it's the 2 kids, first of all. 2 kids is why I'm tired. But also I'm hustling in 2 different areas that require different parts of my brain, I guess, as well. So it's always an internal conflict and battle to balance all of that. But I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I really do.
Actually 3, because you're a father and you're then work and an artist.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your time.
Of course. Well, tell my wife that. Thank you for.
If she sees this.
Yeah. Thanks, Chelsea.
No, but that's dope. Honestly, I commend you for being. You know what? We're making this step, and of course, your partner like supporting you, your wife supporting you, and everything you do.
Yeah.
Because what if you, like you said, you choose like music to vent out. When I listen to music, I feel that's why I escape. Whether it be, oh, this certain lyric came me this certain way, like I'm screaming with the artist, I'm crying with the artist, especially in terms of production. I'm a big production fan in terms of like harmonies, the melodies, the way it sounds, the car. So I choose music a lot to escape as well.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite things to talk about. It's one of my favorite things to do, listen to, research about. I'm like, I don't know. It's a really cool, interesting thing that humans have created. Music in general, like.
Yeah.
Why?
What's interesting is like I wonder what it is in me that I hear a song, I escape with the song, I write the song. I have to get it out. Like I have to like share it with the world. So I think it's dope.
Yeah.
And I genuinely don't. You know, I am a solo artist, and there's like personal gain to releasing music on my own, but like genuinely, I just want the world to hear the art that I create and that I think is dope. I'm like, I have to share this. It's like the gospel. Like, it's good news. I have to share it. So, yeah, I wonder what that's about. But I think it's just this, desire to connect with people.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like music is very universal language between humans. Like, you don't gotta know what I'm saying or hear it. We hear that now, like Spanish music, like everywhere. Like people don't know.
I listen to 40s mariachi music. I don't know what they're saying.
And it hits.
Yeah.
You feel but like the trumpets. We're gonna speak about Andrea, which is one of my favorite songs.
Yes.
I love Andrea so much. And did you perform that live? I don't remember.
I did.
That. Did you?
I did.
I'm pissed.
It went hard that day. I remember.
I saw a YouTube performance of it, right?
Yeah, we did that for Tiny Desk this year.
That one was sick though.
That was over also on the East End side.
Yeah.
At, Union Station Vintage. It's a new vintage clothing store.
Oh, you did
well, they're not new, but the storefront is new.
Okay. Yeah.
Really great people. Really great spot.
Like the
I got this shirt from it.
Oh yeah. What are you? Outfit of the day.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
This is a like a vintage '80s Gillies shirt. Gillies was a club in Pasadena.
Okay.
Um,
Shout
Urban
out
Cowboy was
Pasadena,
shot.
the
Yeah,
EP.
Urban Cowboy was shot there. It's a like historic spot that is no longer. But I got the shirt to prove it.
And he got cowboys on. Y'all don't see it, but he does got cowboy. Yeah, there we go.
Maybe
I
you can see
got I got work clothes on. I don't think you said your genre of music. I don't know. I don't feel like you fit in one category. I don't know. It's very like I just know there's a lot of emotion behind it. You could feel it, you could hear it in everything you do. So I'm curious because it's so genre bending.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite artists?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Top three. No, I was like,
I can't give you three. I can. So
just in general, like
in my brain, I see a Texas soul spectrum,
okay,
and people ask me this question a lot, and I have to break it up by decades. So I'm gonna get real like music nerdy on it.
yeah.
So for like 40s, 50s, I draw a lot of inspiration from like Pedro Infante
Okay.
or Los Panchos, Los Tres Haces. They're like a lot of like old bolero cats.
Yeah.
And then 50s rockabilly.
Okay.
So like Buddy Holly, Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry.
Okay.
60s soul. So like The Impressions, Curtis Mayfield, Marvin Gaye. And then there's a whole lot of like one hit wonder retro soul people that you'll just like randomly find record digging. 70s, I know I'm going. I told you.
No, it's all, I'm here for
It
it.
stops at 80s, I promise. I love like classic rock, and I was raised on yacht rock, like Doobie Brothers and Eagles and the Beatles and Todd Rundgren. So you'll hear that in songs like Sunny Days. There's a lot of like 70s rock influence there, and then 80s country. So
Yeah, I can hear that in it too. Yeah.
like George Strait's my boy.
Yeah. That's your guy.
My guy. Tracy Lawrence. Who am I missing? Like Dolly, Tammy, Loretta, the Queens. I listen to a lot of country. Oh, and Marty Robbins.
Marty Robbins.
He's the El Paso guy.
Oh yeah, that's not. Yeah, definitely. I could definitely. Once you start naming these legends, I was like, I can see. Yeah. It's shout out.
And then like Michael Jackson's a huge influence. So
in terms of what?
I don't know. I've listened to him since I was a child, and I still have a greatest hits Michael Jackson
really
burn CD.
Oh, burn
like, I burned
CD.
it.
Okay. I was
like 21 tracks, and they're like there's some deep cuts on there. It's just like greatest hits for me.
What's one of your favorite Michael Jackson songs?
Human Nature. Okay. Another one. Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? Do you know "Girl Is Mine"?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Down.
That's another one.
I like it. I know it's pretty popular, but I just pretty young thing. I don't know. I feel like I love that one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say because that's not my job.
You're required. That's not my job.
That's not my job. No, I can't say. Everybody, once you tell someone you're in choir, suddenly they expect you to be a Micah Edwards. I'm not. Like, I know. I sang this low note for the choir. That's about it. Yeah.
You can hide behind 25 other voices.
Yes, that's what I did. But it was. I love choir though.
You didn't step down like in Sister Act and just like do your thing.
No, never did solos. No, that was not me at all. That's not an alto thing.
Yeah, true.
Altos stay in the back. But let's talk about your new project, which I've been listening to and I love. Reminds me of summer. I love the emotions.
Thank you.
Even the color to the cover art, which I'm a big fan of cover arts. Like that's
it's very important.
Yeah, it's very important because I'm a photographer, so it's like anything visually aspect. I'm like, oh my god, the covers. Oh my god, look at this. So shout out. Who did the cover art?
John Meza.
Okay.
He did all the videos, all the photography. He's super talented.
Yeah.
Super hardworking, really great guy. Also in Houston.
Shout out him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that John. You stuck with one person because you could definitely tell the consistency throughout the videos, throughout the colors.
Appreciate that.
Like it's one person, one brand.
I appreciate that.
No, for
Cohesion's important.
It is.
Yeah, for me, when I look at my Spotify discography, I'm like, man, I wish it was a little more consistent. So I'm trying to like get it there. But
there's this. I remember. I don't know what the name, but You have like a green cover. I don't know.
Green.
Green. I will pull it up, but I don't have Wi-Fi on here. I don't know.
Okay.
But has he been doing your cover art for a while, or is it like
No,
different?
just this past
Oh,
year's
just this one.
project.
Okay, but shout out your other cover arts too. I appreciate that
Was
you
it a
take.
photo?
I think so. It's like it's almost like a frame, like a green. We'll never know.
I never know.
But I do want to compliment your cover art.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
As a person who loves, do you collect vinyl? You said you burn CDs. Do you collect vinyl, CDs, all that?
I do. I just never put them on. I'm lazy, and I just tell Alexa to play what I want to hear.
Really?
But I have a huge collection of vinyls.
What's one of your most prized possessions? Like,
It's this Nat King Cole. Oh, he's a huge influence. Hello. It's Nat King Cole record. It's his trio from like the late '40s. It was when he was playing in all like the hot, sweaty jazz clubs still. Before he moved, not moved, but before he changed his sound to like he had a bunch of orchestras and made it really beautiful, and I really like that. But I like the kind of raw grittiness of the sweaty clubs when he was with his trio.
yeah,
So yeah, that's my most prized.
that one. For me, I collect more of like modern vinyls. So when I got Frank Ocean Blonde on vinyl, I almost cried opening that up. I was like, oh my god, it's finally in my hands. Do you listen to like modern day artists?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay. Because I was like, you mentioned a whole bunch of
Old,
not old, but you know what I'm saying. But
well, '80s is like 40 years now, so yeah, they're old. Some of my favorite new artists are Anderson .Paak.
Did you like the new album? Well, no one knows.
So I did.
Okay.
I liked it. I need to give it some more passes to make sure I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Anderson, Childish Gambino.
Did you like that new album?
I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really like it.
I liked my bad.
Sorry. Have you listened to Clairo's new album? You know Clairo?
Yeah, I do know Clairo. I haven't listened to the new album though.
That album. I've been bumping Clairo and McGee. Do you know McGee's? His new album he dropped earlier this year, like repeat.
I've been bumping the Anderson .Paak because you say you didn't love it. That's my album of the year so far. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
I
love that album so much. Everything like when you scared me while I was doing my work.
Listening.
That's what I was listening to. Yeah, I was listening to so much. It's like because I think he went through a divorce and like that. It's like so many questions. Yeah,
he filed so. Actually, I don't know.
Anderson .Paak, don't come from us.
Yeah.
Just allegedly.
If he sees this, please come from me.
Please come and join us.
No such thing as bad press. But it's his one with No Worries, right?
Yeah. That one is called Why Lord, I think. Why Lord? Yeah. I want to see him. Yeah, I want to see him live so bad. In
my opinion, he's the best talent that we have in pop music, like alive.
I agree.
Taylor Swift, who? Adele, who? Bruno Mars, who? Bruno Mars, they're all great, but Anderson .Paak, he's like a quadruple threat.
Drummer, the Tiny Desk, the Anderson.
He drums, he raps, he sings, he acts.
Yeah, he does. Dances. He's funny. He's a DJ. What else more do you want? Yeah. What else do you want in an artist?
You know what? Let's get him out here.
Anderson .Paak. And actually, no.
Yeah, I would gladly.
But no, that's been one of my top artists. I got top albums of the year. That one, I don't know. It's a lot of emotions, a lot of harmonies. He's versatile in both rapping and singing in that album, and the production with knowledge. The production,
yeah,
amazing. So shout out that one. What's your album of the year so far? You said the Clairo. You've been spinning that one a lot.
Yeah. It's between Clairo's and McGee's. I have to give the edge to Clairo. It's just so good. There's this dude, Leon Michel's. He's a legendary producer. He's just been collaborating with a lot of really cool artists that aren't usually in his space, but he has this philosophy of just kind of like less is more on production. He sets up kind of like the minimal amount of mics. So when you mic a drum set in the studio, you can go overboard and mic like every single little thing. But he just likes to like put a mic where it sounds good, maybe like 2, maybe 3, and then just lets. He trusts in the performer more than like the technology.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that. Hopefully, he's one of my. People ask me about dream collabs. I don't really have any, but like on like singing, I guess. Clara's probably on up there. Clara,
if you're watching this as well, you know.
The Leon Michelle's, really love to work with him.
Well, how about do you produce music?
I do. I produce everything.
Congrats on that. That's really sick. So yeah, 5 jobs, producing music as well as a whole other thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
I have very clear vision most of the time of what I of the songs I'm writing and laying down. So it's usually best to just kind of go with that.
Like nobody else can do it but me. Like is it that or like? Well, or are you just like so specific that that like this needs to sound the way?
I just need people with better chops to help me get my visions out.
He's calling out all producers out there.
Yeah. Because maybe one day I'll know how to like technically work a DAW, which is like digital audio workstation.
Okay.
Like Logic or GarageBand or whatever.
GarageBand.
Yeah, that's where I started.
Oh, shout out GarageBand. I did a couple piano stuff there. Never made out the name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I tried being a producer for maybe 5 minutes. Sound like that one meme about like LeBron, like this trash ass beat, and it's like that was me. That was me.
That was me too.
And then he stuck with it. That's how you be successful.
It's just because of YouTube.
Real YouTube University. Mm-hmm. Everything.
Don't go to college, kids. Go to YouTube.
If you do, go to UH.
Yeah, if you do, go to UH.
It's not sponsored as well by UH.
No, I'm not getting sponsored by Potbelly. Not U of H. This is not looking good.
This is UH talent right here, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Lizzo was also on the UH for like a semester or 2, maybe.
Okay. Did she walk though?
I don't think she graduated.
So.
No.
Madeline Edwards. You know Madeline?
No.
She's my sister. She's more famous than me.
Really?
Yeah. She's out in Nashville. She's a country singer.
Oh, so it runs in the family.
Like, it stops with me and her.
Oh.
But we all sing. Yeah.
Would you ever do like a family album?
Maybe.
Like a Christmas family album?
Why Christmas? It just feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It does. One day.
Home for the holidays.
Not making any promises.
It'll be here in winter. Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas? I love Silent Night.
Favorite Christmas song?
Yeah, Christmas Carol. That's what it's called?
Mine's the Christmas song by Nat King Cole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like Silent Night.
Good one. I bumped this 40s mariachi version of Silent Night. It goes so hard. I'll send it to you after
Please do. Please do.
Noche de paz.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Are you Hispanic?
No.
Oh.
I just wish I was.
What are you? I thought this whole time I thought you were Hispanic.
No, yeah, I get Brazilian and.
You get Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican. Is the curly hair?
I'm half black, half white.
Okay.
But my wife's Mexican. She's from the Valley. So my kids are half Hispanic.
Oh, your kids
half
are
Hispanic,
mixed, yeah.
Quarter white, quarter black.
That's a mix and a half.
Like Mariah Carey.
The kids?
Yeah, she's mixed with. I think she's like Irish and Puerto Rican and black or something like that.
I didn't know. I thought she was just black. Shout out the Christmas Queen. That's the Christmas.
Yeah, she reminds us every year.
Yeah, every year.
Can't
the
get away
number
from
one.
her.
I always love those campaigns. Like whenever she starts melting out the ice. Shout out her PR team on that one, man. But let's Pasadena. Sorry, we were talking about Pasadena.
We were.
We were.
There we go.
Now we're talking about Mariah Carey melting. But Pasadena, why? What does that city mean to you? Why Pasadena?
Yeah, so I'm not from there.
Yeah. Have you been there?
Yeah. I have friends that live there. Anytime that I have to go there, not have to. Anytime I get to go there.
Yeah.
I love it. It's called Stinkadena. Has to get down Dina, like it gets a bad rap. But I feel like it still feels like when Gillies was still open.
Okay.
Like Houston you know, you work over in the Galleria, like things are popping up every other month,
Yeah.
and that's great. But Pasadena feels like just like real down home, really like not flashy.
Yeah.
It's like hardworking people just get into the weekend to live life and love life, you know. And I really admire that. I wish I could live there, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Just like a slow, like a simple,
That's what I'm gonna
slow.
say. The slower life.
Because I
Maybe.
grew up in the suburbs, and
Shout out the
like you
suburbs.
know, yeah, Humble, Katy,
Yeah.
Atascocita, it's a vibe, but suburb vibe isn't exactly for me.
Yeah. You like the
But
slow. Like, maybe once you retire, you see yourself retiring in Pasadena.
yeah, stream my music, and I can retire in 5 years.
He will be retired. Trust me, man. Trust me. The way this EP came out, trust me, bro. It's so much talent. Let's stop it.
But sorry for
Yeah.
and
Why?
other
Yeah.
reasons, just like it has so much rich Texas history,
Yeah.
and so this is the first EP of a series of EPs leading up to my second album.
Mm.
The second album is going to be called Texas Soul,
Mm.
and so I'm picking two cities that to me like carry a bit of the Texas soul, and yeah, just Pasadena carries that part of like it's like simplicity, hardworking people, uh, like yeah, working hard at life, loving family, loving your community,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's a shared uh, belief trait for all Texans,
Yeah.
part of the
Definitely.
Texas soul.
Yeah. I really like Pasadena. I've never been there, but
Oh, really?
yeah, I've never been there. Is it far from here? From Houston?
From Katy, far from Katy, just like everything else
Yeah,
is far
that's
from
true.
Katy.
That's true.
But no, if you just go down 45 South like 20 minutes, you'll hit it.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought it was like I'm thinking El Paso vibes. El Paso's like 9 hours.
Have you been to
away.
Hobby Airport?
Yeah,
It's like on the other side of the 45.
Okay, that makes sense.
Kind
I
of.
don't know. Yeah, I really like. I was like
And
the.
there's such good food.
What's some of your
It's
favorite
like
food from there?
I couldn't tell you, but I mean, there's always a spot. Like my buddies just take me to the spot. And
Yeah.
it's just like the best barbecue I've ever had, and
You like birria tacos?
yes,
Yes.
I do.
The
I just wish
quesadillas?
I wish the consomme was
Yeah.
a little saltier.
Really?
Yeah, I want it to be saltier. I want
Okay.
to feel like I'm dying when I'm eating it.
Oh no! Oh no no
I
no
need
no!
to feel like
like
my arteries are clogging.
I need to feel like my heart's about to stop when I
Yes,
eat this.
yes.
No no no! I put a little bit of green sauce on
Okay.
there, and I'm not a really spicy person. Like, but
I guess I could always add salt.
Yeah.
That's also an option. Never
But
thought of
no,
that.
yeah. Until right now,
Yeah.
it's a
Next
great thing.
time.
Yeah. Next time, I need to see like a whole 3 packets of salt in the consomme. What is in terms? How long did it take you to make this EP Pasadena?
So the way I recorded this was kind of disjointed.
Mm.
So the last two tracks, Will I Ever and Take Me There, I recorded in Austin
Okay.
early last year. And then the other four tracks I recorded in Brooklyn with Jack MG,
Mm.
really talented producer out of Brooklyn, like New York City. Um, and I started that process like last fall. So I think
That's recent.
all in
Yeah.
all, like a year and some to start and release.
We're gonna talk about Take Me There because that's when I do remember you performing, and that's when the harmonies got me. I was like, we're ascending, we're ascending.
Yes.
That really
Yes.
is. So that one's one of my favorite ones on the EP as well. What is something you learned while making this project? I feel like I don't know. Even as a listener, I feel like I learned something from you as like we get to peek behind the curtains as who you are. Obviously, you talk about your family, right? You talk about family stuff. So we get to peek behind the curtains about you. But while making this project, this 1 year and a half, what have you learned yourself? Not only as an artist, but as a person.
Oh, that's good. So actually, so happy. Yeah, it happens that the time it took me to write this album was the hardest time in my life. Early last year, around the same time I went to Austin, we miscarried our second baby. And then in November, my brother took his life, my little brother. And then we had our baby girl in May. The day we got home from the hospital, the tornado rolled through and dropped 3 houses on our home. And then we had the hurricane like 6 weeks later. And like we're all like, out of power and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that yet. I can't. I don't feel like I'm out of the season. Like I think I'm just now getting out of it.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that I am proud of this record is that I'm really just like digging in on the Texas soul sound and like really. I feel like I've done a pretty good job of laying down the brand and the foundation of what I guess this kind of like sound or world I want to create. And then just kind of like doubling down on okay, this is what it's gonna sound like. Like Take Me There it's got this retro soul thing, but it also has a ton of like slide guitar. Yeah, it's just like real twangy slide guitar that could totally not be in there. But I'm like, we're in Texas, like we're going to twang.
We're gonna twang, and we're gonna kick our boots up. That's what we're gonna do.
And so like, do you know These Sacred Souls?
Yes, I love them.
They were my album of the year last year.
Okay.
It's like nonstop. And I drew off so much inspiration from them. But like one thing that I kind of want to differentiate is that twang. Like it's not just retro soul. It's like retro soul from the South. And like we do things a little differently down here than like in San Diego or wherever they're from. I think they're in San Diego.
That was about to ask. Do you know where they're from? You know, San Diego. They give me that or New York vibes.
SoCal. They're from SoCal.
Okay. Thanks.
So yeah, I think that is just like it's like trusting my gut. Yeah. Just like this is what I'm doing.
That's a lot too. You said a year and a half, just up and down, up and down, up and down. But we're here, man. Take a day at a time. That's what I tell myself every day. A day at a time. Just keep living. Yeah. Keep living.
I don't know. I'm gonna butcher it, but something like enjoy the view while you're on the mountain, because you're gonna be in the valley soon. Like, but just like enjoy the time that you are up there. Not that you're like dreading what's coming, but just to like be in the present.
In the present moment. That's something I definitely need to start doing more, because I feel like just days pass by, weeks pass by, and I'm like, what did I do? Like, no, let me be the main character. You know.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, take it a day at a time, man.
Take it.
Advice with Micah and LEYDI. A book coming out soon. That's all you. It's gonna be like Texas version of everything, like country version, like you know what I'm saying, like a day at a time. That's it. Like,
ain't nothing to it.
Ain't nothing to it. That's all you need. But yeah, but song highlights. 2 of my favorite ones. I think I talked about this. Is definitely Andrea and Take Me There. Andrea, first of all, the Spanish in it. Very nice. I'm Hispanic. Both my parents are Salvadoran. So congrats on the Spanish pronunciation. Sorry.
Thank you.
It's like it's sick. That's why I was like, what do you mean you're not Hispanic? What do you mean you're not a Latino king?
I know I'm not a Latino king. I wish.
Yeah, but it's sick. I'm very happy that you're taking inspiration of the culture and in a nice way, not just but definitely I can see that you talking about Pedro Infante and stuff like that. I was like, oh no, he's in there deep. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah. So yeah, Andrea, in terms of that one, the trumpet is really warm and romantic. I really love it. I feel like Mexican music has that in it. It's very like passionate, romantic. You're like, you don't, even if you're not drinking, you feel drunk when you listen to that. Like you're talking about Vicente Fernandez, like Banda MX, all those, like Banda MX, sorry. Like to best they'll come like, and because I feel like you're a type of artist who thrives on live performances, and Mexican music does that very well in terms of bands and like the soul.
You're just trying to eat your taco.
Yeah.
And they're like playing loud in your face.
So it's like blasting. I went to a music festival, like all like Hispanic music and like Mexican, a lot of Mexican artists. and it's like one of the best things because I've been to like rap shows and R&B shows and like just like indie shows, but nothing compares to the emotion, the passion behind Mexican bandas, like a 14-man piece
I
band.
know.
Yeah, like they're
So
up there
good.
swaying their sparkly suits.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's amazing.
it is. But talk to me a little bit more about Andrea, because it's like a love song, right?
Love
Or
affair song, yeah.
love affair. Talk to me about Andrea. And
Alright, it's purely fictional.
okay,
Never had a love affair.
disclaimer.
I'm a very happily married.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't remember where the idea came from. It started with, I kind of start sometimes when I want to write a song that fits a vibe.
Okay.
I'm just like, I want to fit this like dreamy Western sunset, like West Texas Spanish thing.
Yeah.
So I just kind of went from there, drawing inspiration from Pedro and Marty. And then for the longest time, I was just like, da da da. And then I wrote the rest of the song.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, I couldn't find the woman's name. And I wrote down a list. I knew it had to be a 3-syllable name. Da da da. So I'm like, babe, how does this sound? Maria, Gloria.
Yeah.
She's like, nah. And we landed on Andrea because it just so is like, it's like,
Andrea.
it's so sensual.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wrote it as if I was, I fell in love with Andrea in a small town in South Texas called Cuero. And she promised that we'd run away together. She would leave her boyfriend in San Antonio. And we would run away to her family's estate over near Del Rio, Texas. But
It's very specific cities. Are we sure?
but her boyfriend, I know, but her boyfriend was rich, and I didn't have the wealth to offer, so she ended up leaving me for him.
Okay, telenovela. That's how you know. That's how you know it's real Spanish.
I know. So yeah, that was the inspiration behind it, and Theo Juarez, who's also, I met him at Lone Star. I've been playing with him for like over 10 years. He was on the horn on that song.
Yeah.
Super talented.
That's one of my favorite parts of it. Yeah, the trumpet, the horn, whatever that little.
You got Will Van Horn, who plays for Krungbin and Leon Bridges. He's on the steel guitar.
There's a different instrument. Is that what it is?
Pedal steel.
Okay, yeah. I saw in the video. I was like, what is that? But I like it.
It's my favorite instrument.
Yeah. Very Texas. Yeah, it's very like sunset. We're running away. Like you said, we're running away, sunset, like in a flowy dress.
Yeah.
Like, I love that song.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs on there.
Yeah, Andrea broke my heart, so I had to write about it.
Shout out Andrea. Shout out all the Andreas out there.
Yeah.
Andreas, there's a song for you.
My wife's best friend is named Andrea, so that got awkward. Only for a second.
That's like the fact that you said like y'all got a list of girl names, like choosing out a baby name. Like, what should I name this baby?
I know. Straight up. These songs are my babies.
Oh, yeah. What's one of your favorite songs on there right now? I know these are your babies, but
yeah, it's depending on how like moody I want to get. It's between Sunny Days and Take Me There. Take Me There is just so good.
So good.
I think for me so far it defines Texas soul.
Okay.
But then Sunny Days, I wrote it before my brother passed away, and then after he passed away, it spoke to me as if I didn't write it, and it was just a very cathartic, emotional experience that really got me through a lot of grief. Is that song? It was really special in a really weird way.
Yeah. We were funny. But yeah, Sunny Days is also, that's not the intro, is it? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, intro, and that's always shout out to a good intro and outro when it comes to albums or projects. I love that because
You're an album listener. I appreciate it.
I am. I'm a big album person.
I was just today I have all my tracks that I want to put on the Texas Soul record.
Yeah.
And there's probably gonna be around like 17 of them.
That's a good quantity.
But it's important. I don't know how to. I kind of just closed out. I rage quit because I got stressed out. It's very important to me. the order of the record.
It is, and as an album listener and as a listener
gotta
in general,
flow.
yeah, it has to. And I'm like, and I'm gonna listen to it top to bottom. The way you order it, the way you want to tell your story, from top to bottom, I'm gonna listen to it. And a good intro and a good outro makes an album because that's like the start of the bow and then the top of the bow at the very end.
So does a good interlude, just like a 40-second track.
Yeah.
So like
Sometimes when artists when interludes are too good, I'm like, why is it only 20 seconds long?
I know.
Like, why did you do that to me? Like,
I
why?
know. They know what they're doing.
But I like a good voicemail, like voice.
Sorry. This is peach foam, dude.
Shout out to P Phone, man. That's what she recommended. But I like voice notes because I feel like that's very personal, especially like it has like a personal meaning. Like,
Yeah.
oh, my grandma. Like I thought it was like either like children or grandma. Like I don't know. I feel like like this is your family. Like now we're meeting your family through music. That's really nice.
Just give me an idea.
You have your kids talking, and
Yeah.
but yeah, when I went to see him, Take Me There was one that that's when you go to a concert, there's that one song from the one opener.
Is he gonna release it?
Yeah.
I don't think it was released then.
Really?
I don't think so.
But yeah, that's the one that stuck with me. Take Me There, because of the harmonies. My jaw was on the floor. I do remember that. You killed that live, and shout out to that song. That's the one that turned me into a fan. I was like, who is this guy? Like,
Thanks.
and then you know what also got me? The way you were talking about your wife. The way you were talking about your journey. I love when artists do that. I love when artists talk about inspirations behind songs and who they are as a person. Because as openers and as indie artists, yeah, your music is cool, but who are you? Who are you?
Why should I care?
Yeah. So shout out to you actually talking about that, because then I remember oh, he's a sweet guy. Like, look at, he's so cute. Me and my friend, the way you were talking about your wife, me and my friend were like,
Lord help me.
Yeah, Lord, please. I was like, y'all see, you know what I'm saying? Like, why isn't my man on stage talking about me like that?
Oh my God. Yeah.
But I just remember that vividly as well. Like you talking about me and my friend were like,
yeah.
But
she's the reason for most of my music. So not Andrea.
Yeah.
But
Take Me There is one of my favorite ones as well. Just everything is. I love songs that fill up the room, and that's definitely one of them. Take Me There.
Yeah, that one is just about. I wrote that one. I was trying to resolve something with one of my family members, and they weren't willing to be just real, transparent. It was obviously the elephant in the room and beef we needed to hash out. I'm just can you just open up with I'm here. I want to be there for you. I know you're hurting. Tell me what's wrong. Take me there. And in a broader way to look at it, we can't be there for each other if we don't allow ourselves to be vulnerable with each other. And so, there's strength in vulnerability. There's the only way to do community is to be there for each other in the highs and the lows. And so, if you're not opening up and reaching out when you need it the most, there's no strength in not being helped, because we all want to help.
Yeah. And there's no shame in asking for help. No, especially when it comes to family stuff. We're siblings. You're my uncle. You're my cousin. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we share the same blood. Let's you said, let's talk about it. Let's nobody else got us like our family. Sometimes there's friends, and we appreciate friends who sometimes are thicker than what? What's the term?
Blood thicker than water?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know what that means.
But you know what I mean? Sometimes friends are family, but there's nothing like family, honestly. So definitely, and reach out for help. We're human. We don't know half the time. Nobody knows what they're doing. Everybody thinks they know. We don't. So just a day at a time again.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. Ain't nothing
to it. Ain't nothing to it.
Wait for that book of ours, our special quotes. But
link in bio.
Make sure you hit up.
Smash that like button.
Do you watch YouTube, like those type of YouTube?
Mm-mm.
No, you don't watch YouTube.
No.
You're not a like iPad baby when it comes to like.
No. Because I get sucked in. It's a vortex.
That's true.
I waste too much time on YouTube.
That is true.
But
Sometimes I do need it though. Like if I'm sitting by myself, I'm like, I can't just stare at this wall. Like, let me pop up a little how to do this video or like a random YouTuber watch me fly to
I
Japan.
do YouTube, but to like educate myself.
Okay.
Like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Like
don't go to college.
oh, it's a hit or miss. Like I was a communications major with a minor in marketing because I wasn't strong enough to be a marketing major. So I think it's the connections you make there. I think it's more than that.
College is good.
Yeah.
But it's like when you're on your like 19th video on YouTube and it's like top 8 dogs that don't give you allergies or something like that. You gotta get out.
You gotta
get out.
You gotta click out. I need you to close that iPad, close the phone. That's it. You need to go to sleep. But talk to me. I saw you were having a rooftop concert at UHD.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was supposed to be 2 weeks after Hurricane Beryl.
Yeah.
We had to push that to the 21st night of September. And yeah, it's gonna be at UHD on top of their rooftop parking garage. Gator Groove, the student band at UHD, they're gonna open the night. And then Mesa Montana, do you know about him? He's a local artist, one of my good buddies, insanely talented. He is opening up after them, and then I'm closing out the night. There's 2 sets of tickets. You can buy a ticket that you get a parking spot.
Okay.
And you can bring as many people as you want in your car.
Okay. Hispanic style. Yes. Hispanic.
Like if you're pretend you're going to Big Lots and Ross and load it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just charging per vehicle.
Okay, that's it.
And then there's like single tickets, like general admission.
Okay.
It's gonna be open bar, free beer provided by Equal Parts Brewing, who's also here on the east side in Edo. Yeah, there's gonna be like custom Pasadena merch, just like limited edition, one night only merch. It's gonna be a really good time.
I know. I saw the little promos. I was like, first of all, shout out Rooftop. I was like, that's a good idea. I was like, why did I think of that? Like,
I know.
I was like, at a rooftop while the sun is setting with this type of music would take me there playing in the background with Andrea playing in the background.
You should like rent a convertible just for the event.
I love that. Those are like the main character moments. Like, let me put the window down. Like,
get those big glasses.
Yeah, just
thick lipstick. Just like what do they call them? Like lowriders.
Lowriders. Yeah, are you a fan of them? Well, that's very ingrained in Houston culture. Like my parents are immigrants, so when they see those type of cars, they're like, "What is that? Like, why is that thing like?" First of all, why is it so low? Second of all, the little like spikes that come out the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're like, why do they do that? Like, is that legal? They so many questions. I was like, Mom, just let it be, girl. Just let it be.
H-Town, baby.
But nah, shout out idea. I don't know, I'm really.
Yeah, so like I've done a release party before at Heights Theater, and that was amazing. And this time, I just wanted to kind of give back to my fans in a cool way. Like, I'm constantly trying to think of how can I provide something. Like I am providing music, but
like an experience.
Yeah, like I can provide an experience, and what more can I offer? And this event is insanely DIY. It's so much harder than just doing it at a venue. But it's worth it to me because it's going to be just a really cool night. It's really unique and like memorable, and that's all I can ask for as an artist.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, I was like, I was like, UHC rooftop, the music in the background. You said beer is going to be there. Like, everybody, like, what else do you need? Get in that car Hispanic style and go to the Micah Edwards concert. He's a guy, like, I've seen him live performance. You're a great live, like, that. I think that's one of your strengths. And that's sick because there's one thing about creating music, but okay, now I'm excited. Let me go see this person, this artist in person. and you're not a good live performer, that's a
Fake
big no-no.
news.
That's
Yeah.
a big no-no for me. So I appreciate
Rooftop concert, September 21st. Tickets at Mr. Texas Soul.